What is the greatest comeback to an insult you've ever heard? Someone yelled out in a Walmart, "I'm not ashamed of who I am." Another voice echoed back, "That's your parents' job." Don't take anything too seriously. People are assholes just for the sake of it. I asked my mother why she always wears makeup despite being in her 40s. She told me she wears makeup so she doesn't look like me. You surely talk a lot for never saying anything. Quote, "You won't remember 90% of the people you went to high school with a few years after you graduate." Joe Pine interviewing Frank Zappa. Joe: "I guess your long hair makes you a woman." FZ: "I guess your wooden leg makes you a table." "I would have hopefully passed my driving test. I failed it in March and weeks later COVID hit the UK. Haven't driven since. I'm not even sure I remember how to drive. The only difference is that we play D&D over Roll20, Discord instead of in person. You don't need to impress everyone. Damn near everyone you meet in high school won't matter in your life after you graduate. Come on, stop telling me how to live my life. I don't tell you how to live your life. It's not like I come down to the docks at night, knocking the sailors' cocks out of your mouth. She is most likely not the one. Don't slack off on grades thinking you'll have time to pull them up. Pigeons should be green, pink, or yellow. What you want to do is find the biggest, baddest guy in the cafeteria and shank him to send a clear message. Wait, that is prison. Same thing. Be one of those guys that just does trick shots and stuff, and not those guys that smokes in their bathroom. Quiet guy in my art class got called queer bait. He replied with, "If I'm the bait then you're the catch of the day." I've been called worse things by better people. Easy, now, don't let your brains go to your head. Quote, "COVID caused me to pick up golf and I found not only a hidden talent but a hidden love." What are you looking at? I'm still trying to find out. We should learn from our mistakes, my friend, so that's why you have a younger sister. High school is there to learn how to function out of high school, learn in class, and learn how to be excellent to each other. The classic, "You're adopted, at least my parents chose to have me." I expected a better insult from someone of your upbringing and education. In middle school, a boy asked when I was going to grow some boobs. So I asked him when he was donating his. I'm still really proud of that one. Take my Vietnamese girlfriend to Vietnam for 2 weeks. She hasn't been there since she was 5 years old, and proposed to her. Thanks COVID. PS I proposed here in the States anyway. She said yes. I would have hugged my mum every day instead of not hugging her for 4 months. It's just a phase, is rude. Do not let anyone disrespect your hobbies. Just being a phase doesn't not mean it's not worth respecting. Life is short but YPUR youth is shorter. Get it out of your system now. BC cleaning your record after 18 is a hell of a process.
David Letterman, asterisk I'm not as dumb as I look, asterisk. Tina Fey, asterisk how could you be, asterisk. Anything I've thought of more than an hour after the insult. Peas. I'd make them blue. If you can handle app classes, take them. If you can't handle app classes, take dual CR. How appropriate, you fight like a cow. Wash your hands a lot and don't touch your face. Wash your hands a lot and don't touch your face. Gandhi after a reporter asked him a question. Reporter: what do you think of Western civilization, Gandhi? I think it would be a good idea. Never send anybody photos of your junk. Greater than enjoy high school, no need to be popular or known. Greater than make good and meaningful friends. Greater than and if you're held back a year, don't worry. Still have fun with it. I don't care that you broke your elbow. A guy makes fun of his bald friend by rubbing his head and saying, "Wow, your head is as smooth as my wife's bottom." The friend also rubs his head and says, "Well, you're right. Son, Dad, you don't know how to make a joke. Dad, I made you." The greatest comeback I witnessed was when Kumail Nanjiani was on Mean Tweets and someone asked his, "Your dick multiple colors?" And he said yes. Every shade of your mom's lipstick. Speech is silver but silence is gold in the classroom. Don't ruin your life for someone. Don't suddenly change your ideals or your life for someone other than yourself. I don't know, I just turned 14. Figure out which friends are real and which are fake. Don't procrastinate. You got this. Winston Churchill. Of course. Lady Nancy Astor. Winston: if you were my husband, I'd poison your tea. Churchill: Nancy: if I were your husband, I'd drink it. Was out with a friend who was wearing a silly outfit. Someone came up and said, "Why are you wearing that? It's not Halloween." He replied with, "Then why don't you take off that hideous mask?" Quote: "You know that biceps come in men's sizes, right? Oh, I think you come in enough men as it is." Yeah, I know those people who tell you to be yourself. Don't listen to them. He's come up with more creative insults, but this is the most memorable. So there was two girls fighting and one of them looks at my sister who was minding her own busyness and says, "You go to hell too." My sister: "Do you want me to say anything to your mom? There are hundreds of kids just like you in your situation. You are not alone. Try not to be nervous. You do you, man. Don't do drugs or drink. Enjoy being a kid. Find an extracurricular activity you enjoy and just enjoy what you can." In high school. In high school, me and my boyfriend, we were gay, were walking together and some dumbass came up and said, "Why are you guys always together? What are you, gay?" So my man said, "Why? Are you interested?" Quote: "Don't take everything too seriously. Do dual enrollment. APs are fine, but sometimes colleges don't take the CR. May you live in interesting times. Didn't get this one till COVID happened. Your dick is of the size of Tic Tac. No wonder why your mom has good breath every day." This short guy at a bar was talking shit to my friend and he said, "I'm going to be the bigger man," and walk away. To which my friend replied, "You will never be the bigger man. Focus on your studies, your future, and don't waste time with assholes." Don't forget to share, like and subscribe for more content.